Hi Cancer, it's Sunshadow Tarot, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a long form tarot reading, and the question that we're going to address is, why does love elude me? I hope you've been enjoying my short daily readings, and I also have some other long form readings on the channel. Please check the channel out. We're going to be using 3 or 4 decks and explore this question in detail. As you know, I am a Cancer as well, so I definitely can relate to the Cancerian mindset. Let's give one more shuffle. And how about another one, just for good measure? Okay. All right. First card is the Ace of Cups. I'm going to do a couple of cards, read them, and then go forward. The Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, Justice, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. It looks to me as though when it comes to love, there are offers. Maybe not constantly, but there are offers. And juggling them may be a problem, or weighing an offer may be a problem. If it's not an offer, it's an opportunity, or you see it as an opportunity. But whether you can make the right move, or whether the response you get is, if somebody asks you out, or you ask somebody out, or you flirt with somebody, or somebody flirts with you, whether that it gets the right response may be an issue. And in the past, you may have paid for giving the wrong response. Maybe you came on too strong. Maybe you didn't come on strong enough. Maybe somebody liked you and you just didn't read the signs. So, you've had to pay the price for that incorrect or lack of ideal reaction. And it sort of puts you in a situation where you don't know what to think. You don't know where to go. And it may come across as, people might say you're desperate, lonely, whatever. Those are really not nice things to hear, not nice to hear about yourself, not nice to think about yourself, not nice to have anybody think that about you. So let's go on further. The Moon. Now we're Cancers. And the Moon is our planet. But the Moon can be kind of very mysterious, hidden thoughts, but it also can have a negative context. It really depends on the other cards around it. I want to see a little bit more about this. This is the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, Judgment. Interesting. So we have Justice and Judgment. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. What's fascinating to me is when I'm doing these readings, eights come up a great deal. And this card in particular comes up a great deal. I would say that we really like to, I say we, I'm being a Cancer, But there needs to be a bit of reflection here. Again, this is also a card that I see time and time again when it comes up with this question. This is a very tricky question that doesn't give you a lot of like wow, whiz bang kind of answers. It's never like this explosive answer. It usually involves a lot of patience and a lot of kind of methodical analysis of what has gone on in the past, where you are, and where you'd like to be in the future. I mean, we would love to, Cancers would love to just rush in, fix it, deal with the problem. Cancers are a very cardinal sign. We like to get things done. We like to get things moving. We'd like it all to kind of run the right way. But things can be a little bit sloppy sometimes, especially when it comes to love. Things don't always go like clockwork. Reflection time, really important. You still want to have that drive. Nobody wants to take that drive away from a Cancer, because Cancers do get things done. Cancers often make really good judgments about their situation, about their environment. This is a very they can make good judgments about emotion and about people. Sometimes it trips them up, especially when they're younger, but as you get older, you can make good judgments about people. And your analysis of people is actually something that you work on. So, that's a very, very good thing. So it's an evolution. You come from kind of paying the price to making the judgment and working on it. Let's go a little bit deeper into this. I'd like to take this deck of cards, which is a wonderful deck of cards, and take a look. If this is resonating with you, please give me a comment. Tell me what's on your mind regarding your love life. Why do you think love has eluded you in the past? Why hasn't it worked out? Is it something that was just something that came about with getting older and having more experience, that things started to get better, or things started to make more sense? Or is it some situation that keeps repeating no matter what you do? All right, let's try here. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Now, that could be that perhaps love has eluded you because your mind is on other things. This can be the case. You're not present in the moment. You could have the best partner sitting next to you, but you're thinking about something else. You're thinking about work. You're thinking about your parents. You're thinking about your family. You're not in the moment with the person that you say you really love, or that person isn't in the moment with you. So that has to be aligned, and you have to look for those moments and appreciate those moments when they come. Especially I've noticed with myself as I've gotten older, and certain people, unfortunately have passed. It's one thing that you constantly say is, if I could just do the little things again, the little moments, could I just have appreciated it a little more? Could I have just said something kinder? Could I have just shut my mouth? Could I have just done something? And you really have to be aware that you never get a second chance on some of this stuff. And so little things like getting up in the morning, how you address people in your family, how you talk to people at work, how you talk to your friends, how you end a phone call, how you say hello to somebody, all makes a big, big difference. You've got to be in the moment. You've got to make the best of every single interaction that you have. I know it's very, very hard, but it is very important. Much more important. You realize that as time passes, how important those little tiny seconds are. So let's go. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Yes, when a Cancer is in love, they are in love. Head over heels. It's a fog. And that also can be a problem because you can't see your hand in front of your face sometimes because you're so in love. You're so enraptured and you lose touch with reality. So that can be an issue for Cancers. I want to take a look at this deck here. This is a lovely deck. It's a Victorian deck. I really appreciate it so much. So how do you feel when you're in love? Does the world just melt away, or do you think you can stay grounded in reality? Tell me. Release. Yeah, you've got to release some of these things that you've done in the past. You must take stock of it, but Cancers tend to hang on to every emotion. You just heard me. You just heard me say, with a lot of emotion, about thinking about small moments where I could have done this and could have done that. It's something that I have to work on too. I have to understand it, but we do have to. We have to move on, and we have to stay in the moment. We have to realize that what's past is past, and make peace with that, and go forward. So let's try the second card. Balance. Again, balance. Say with this true love card, we could just become unbalanced. Cancers are very, very emotional, and we get head over heels in something. We become quite obsessive. If we pick up a new hobby, then it's all about that hobby. And sometimes we forget about the other hobbies that we had. You can, just over-obsess on somebody that you like and start forgetting about friends, start forgetting about family, start forgetting about other relationships that you have. You have to keep a balance. And this, because that also, when you don't keep a balance, if you like somebody and you obsess on them, that starts to put pressure on them, because then they realize, hey, you're ignoring your family, you're ignoring your friends, you're spending, you could be spending too much time with them. You have to give everybody a chance to breathe and stay grounded in your reality. Let's go for one more card here. This lovely deck. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That can be very true. I'm sure you've had an instance where you liked somebody, you thought you liked somebody, and then that you had expectations for the chemistry. You thought that maybe you just misjudged the presentation. You thought that you guys were more aligned than you really were. Cancers are very into that energy. It's got to keep, the back and forth has to keep happening. Otherwise, Cancers can get really frustrated because they need that constant mirroring going on. And some other signs just don't understand that at all, that energy has to keep flowing back and forth. And one more card here. Healing. So if there is any past emotional wounds, healing is really important, and really important to take time before you start new relationships to make sure you're as healed up as possible. Let's go into this deck here. This is a deck that I created, and it has cards regarding love, cards regarding other things. Let's see what it says. Someone who has been silent knows the truth. So there's probably somebody in your life who really knows you very, very well, and maybe they just haven't revealed how much they know about you. So if you need somebody to talk to, there may actually be somebody who really knows you backwards and forwards, and maybe you should look around and find to see who that person is. Hopefully they're a person who will be helpful, and not just a person who knows all your dirty laundry and just doesn't talk about it. But you want somebody who you can trust, and somebody who you respect and will respect you. Okay, I hope this helps you getting into this. I think there's we discussed a lot of things, basically, about emotions, about keeping a balance and healing from the past, and knowing, and chemistry. Chemistry is hugely important to Cancers, and it really is, I would think, one of the main things. You want that energy. You want that matching energy. The person doesn't have to be necessarily the same as you, but certainly they have to be on the same wavelength as you, because they're a very vibrational sign. Okay, so please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you will be looking at my daily readings and some other readings that I'm going to have very, very soon. Have a great day, Cancer. It was lovely spending time with you. And if you have any other questions, please put them in the comments, and I will do readings for them. Hopefully I'll be able to offer personal readings soon. So have a lovely day, and have a great love life.